Yeah, live.
Perfect over-the-shoulder shot right now.
And game is not showing up how it's supposed to.
Life work. Please hold it. Don't turn around. Don't move a muscle. I'm about to get a perfect
Video game. There it
over-the-shoulder
goes.
shot right now.
And actually, give me 1 second, as I have a fan going in the background that you can probably hear. It's a little loud right now, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Fan has been turned off. It's your biggest fan. I mean, it is quite literally like an industrial sized box fan, so it is quite a large fan.
First, I put on a strawberry crown, then a ring on my finger. And
Starting this a little later than I wanted to, because my computer loves to do this thing where it just stops working for no reason. But maybe I was gonna say it's good now, but then the game frozen. Internet issues. For once, it's not just my computer being weird. Hopefully, it'll be fine. So I just realized the game is just stuck on 1 frame. Just see if I can just redo the game capture. Maybe. The game, please. Straight up took me an hour to get OBS opened. I don't really want to try to restart it. I might have to. It's not working. Maybe it's working now? Yeah, it's working now. We're good, presumably, hopefully. I think we're good. An ordinary citizen, walking through this mysterious city, she sometimes feels frightened and lost, and other times lucky. So I did accidentally show my Firefox browser for a second there. So one of the recommended shorts is straight up just women kissing. So don't worry about that. 2 accused murderers at last reach their safe house to regroup. Somehow, this empty little hovel, bathed in moonlight in a deserted cemetery, manages to feel cozy and welcoming.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, about that.
Yeah, hold on. Short of what? You just... I should... Not what I wanted to do. In 1 second, I need to actually save this fairly. Yeah, I did accidentally show my Firefox browser for a second there, and I did just realize that this is quite literally in the recommendations on the thing, so just don't worry about that.
Could you wait, Mr. Adler? I need a second to replace my reel so I can answer you properly.
Loggerhead speaks in a communicator. Just checking someone's teeth. I mean, right beside that is also a short called A Boy Pregnant, so... Scared by my YouTube recommendations, and it's the worst thing you've ever seen. Loggerhead speaks into her communicator. Beside her, Ramona sets down their fellow escapee, begins carefully cleaning her off of the dirt and dusty footprints she has gathered in flight.
Oh, your technique is most delicate, mademoiselle.
Street Avenue.
Were you once a professional art restorer? Or a collector, perhaps?
No, none of that. I can't say I've got much experience with art. I just expel arcane energy from crime scenes.
Yeah, game's being a little weird. Whatever, at least it's working.
Well, you should know that I happen to be carrying quite a number of murder weapons and a few corpses within me.
Oh.
Ah, we did it! The three of us made it out of the serpent's den in one piece. Smile at my camera and say cheese! Hey, you know what? This reminds me of the Three Musketeers. We're just like them. Oh, if only I could keep investigating with you guys.
If only. You got other plans?
Ramona notices the uncertainty in Loggerhead's voice.
No, nothing like that. It's just that I don't think I can continue my investigation anytime soon. You see, I need to replace some components in my head, else I could suffer a continuous memory loss. The components were supposed to last longer than this.
Skill issue.
Did they get you? I was sure I deflected that bullet.
Yeah, you did! You saved my life! But you never can tell when a gear will foul up. Ugh. Of course, the mishap that tops my list of most unfortunate malfunctions had to happen now. The bright side is, we've confirmed the club's involvement in the murders, and knowing you, Miss Ramona, I'm sure you can solve...
Hey, this isn't on me. It's on them. I reported our findings to the Vigil Bureau after we got out of there.
She has neglected to mention that you took something from said action.
They'll send their agents to raid the club and run Perez into the ground. I'd bet on it. I'm not sure how I let myself get roped into this mess in the first place.
I'm so sorry. You're right, I shouldn't have assumed you were some lone wolf hell-bent on protecting the city.
Yeah, you got it right. I clear out arcane energy, not criminals.
She tries to put on a brave face, to appear calm and detached from the situation. But she can't help looking over the Loggerhead with concern.
You two stay here for now. Place should be safe from the club's goons.
Safe and free at last. I simply couldn't ask for more. Thank you so very much for dragging me out of that torturous place. This might sound a little forward, but might you possibly find me somewhere to be hung up? Somewhere pleasant, please? Oh, how I long for a place to call home. Preferably among fellow arcanists. Though I certainly wouldn't say no to such a lovely cemetery either.
The lady in the painting makes her point clear.
Miss Ramona, you'll not be disappointed by my services, I assure you. I can hide all manner of wicked secrets within my frame, for example.
Yeah, like the corpses.
Manus Benedicte forced me to swallow all sorts of rubbish in France, only to be smuggled across the Atlantic and thrown into the darkest corner of the Turquoise Serpent Club. The memories torment me still. Oh, which reminds me, though I was used as a dumping ground by the Manus, if I search carefully, I could still find something useful, even valuable. A moment, if you will. Allow me to find you a suitable gift.
Hopefully not a corpse. She tips over and spills a pile of strange knickknacks and outright junk.
Ah! This is a miraculous mirror I received at a market in Paris. Look into it, and you'll see a beard fit to measure sitting right upon your face. A dream come true for a bare-faced beard wisher. This little conch isn't half bad either. A sailor, drunk as a skunk I might add, threw it at me when I was stranded on the Mediterranean coast. The music it creates could rival a siren's song, I tell you, though it does carry the faint whiff of that sailor's rummy breath.
Seeing Ramona's expression darken, Logger signals for the painting to stop her sales pitch.
Oh, painting lady! I just thought of the perfect place for you. The Timekeeper's
Scrapyard.
suitcase. It's clean and always bright and has a huge backyard called the Wilderness to boot. More importantly, you'll meet all kinds of wonderful people there.
Ooh la la! A chance for rebirth sent straight from the heavens. I can hardly wait.
I'll ask the Timekeeper about it once I get back to the Foundation.
Ramona gives them both a knowing look, attempting to reel the two awakened back to the situation at hand. Suddenly, she senses movement outside. Footsteps approach from just beyond the cemetery gate.
You just couldn't leave me and the spirits here alone, huh?
Forgive the intrusion, Senorita Ramona. Might I have a moment of your time?
Sure, if you don't mind standing. Don't have any drinks to offer either. Living with the dead usually means peace and quiet. Not so much tonight.
She leads the visitor aside. Nearby, two awakened lean in to listen.
You and your friends certainly made your presence known at the auction. I hear every gang in the city is trying to sniff you out. Signora Luisa even put a bounty of 50,000 Charpadontes on your heads.
As nice as it is for you to come here and tell me I'm a wanted woman, I doubt those goons can find me someplace. And clearly you're not here on their behalf either.
Correct. I'm here to...
He stops himself and shifts the topic.
I just wanted to ask you something. You attended the auction to investigate the serial murders, see? Were you able to track down the culprit?
You serious? You saw what happened. I was framed for the 6th murder. From now on, smoking out Perez is the Vigil business, not mine. You didn't seriously expect me to catch the bastard, did you?
No need to be modest. The Vigil would never have gotten this close were it not for the crucial information you provided. But there's something else. I suspect Senor Perez isn't the true culprit.
He takes a deep breath and produces the list he got from Perez.
I've been thinking it over all morning. You should see this. I met a young woman. She doesn't work for the Vigil Bureau. nor does she intend to stop the next murder. But she did help me find this list. I dare not fathom what might happen if we don't do something. This could be your last chance.
Last chance for what? Actually, forget it. I got a hunch I won't like what you're gonna say.
Ramona accepts the lead, once again thrust into the role of reluctant investigator.
Thank you, señorita. You have a kind heart. I wish you every success with your investigation.
As he disappears from view, the others begin to look over his list.
Golly! A critical clue delivered right to your doorstep! You really do have influence in this city, Miss Ramona.
Hey, painting lady. You ever seen or heard of any of these people?
Let's see. Oh, indeed I do. I know them quite well. These are all members of Manus Vindictae. A few I have not met in person, but I recognize their names. To think I once considered them friends. Ah, what a foolish collection of brushstrokes I am. Though I must admit the days we spent in Paris were among the few truly happy moments in my life.
Ramona clears her throat, attempting to steer the lady away from a long trip down memory lane.
This list shows the Menace members responsible for smuggling pigment and coordinating with the club.
So, if we find them, we find the arcane pigment. Let's do it!
Settle down, Latham. See the timestamps here? Their last smuggling run was a while ago. For all we know, they've already skipped out of Mexico entirely. Then again, why would Anil give me this list? Perez isn't our guy. What did I miss? Is the answer somewhere on this list?
She looks over the names, attempting to find some connection. Inside her mind, a map of the city lights up spot by spot.
Ledru Rollin. Stayed at Rosa's Inn for 3 days. Booked it after burning down her kitchen. Rosa asked me to track him down using my ancestral psychic ability. Pretty disappointed when I told her I'm not a psychic. Neither were my parents. Frauds, the both of them.
I remember him. I often saw him tinkering with dangerous-looking alchemical materials. The poor man seemed to have lost his mind the moment he put on that mask.
Maybe that's why he blew up Rosa's kitchen.
Diggers. He's broken into more than one government facility, claiming he only wanted to see the works of the muralism movement up close.
Diggers
The guards and
mentioned.
patrol officers threw him out, of course. Got a friend in the government, Diego. He told me all about this guy.
Diggers jump scare.
Oh, that hip fellow. Still alive, is he? I haven't heard a word from him since he went to Tierra del Fuego with the preacher.
Unfortunate. Still alive.
Fitzwilliam, a journalist. Recently published an article in El Semanario Heraldo de Mexico, featuring his interview with a foreign diplomat. Style was totally bloated. Only made it into the city's best-selling paper because of the diplomat's status. Rumor is, he gave him all kinds of stuff to make sure he got the interview.
Hélas, Fitzwilliam. Monsieur Perez was sick to death of the greed of that man. One day, as I was sitting in the warehouse, I spied him barge in and make off with all manner of valuables. A golden pendant, an antique statuette, a turquoise mask,
See what Dick,
and even a
which
most
was actually Diggers
exquisite
back in chapter
Gassan
7.
chair. Talk about greedy.
I mean, he was already in Like chapter 5 is
He
the background
also
that we
stole a few
see.
paintings, once depicting indigenous people and Mexican mythology, I believe, before stuffing everything into a giant bag and disappearing.
At least I think it was chapter 5.
Paintings?
Oui, chérie. There are countless works of art in the club. In fact, I heard that Diplomat has a particular interest in art exhibitions. Perhaps it was those very paintings that Fitzwilliam used to curry favor with him.
Every detail from each crime scene flashes through Ramona's thoughts. Then it clicks into place. The picture, once fuzzy, becomes
How could I
clear.
not see it? The key
Think
to
I'm a
solving these
chapter 9.
crimes isn't in the Turquoise Serpent Club.
Whatever do you mean?
The first murder, a vagrant drowned next to a pile of trash out in the desert. Case was freaky. Got passed to the Vigil Bureau because of it. The second, a businessman drowns before falling into his own vivarium, only to be shredded to pieces by his own critters.
Skill issue.
The third collapsed in a bustling plaza. The fourth in a monastery. The fifth in an apartment. No link found between any of them, except for the way they died. It was right in front of me the whole time. In the junkyard, in the monastery's office, and on the plaza's wall. Latham, you remember that scorched strip of cloth we found at the fifth crime scene?
Yeah, I remember. The one with 3 symbols on it, right? It's the logo of the Turquoise Serpent Club. That's what led us to the auction.
But it isn't about the logo. What matters is the strip itself. It was linen, part of the canvas of a burnt-up painting.
Painting? But what about the 6th murder? That lady was killed right in front of us. And there weren't any paintings near.
Her reveal stops in place.
Exactly. A painting was being auctioned off at the time. We should have seen it sooner. It all makes sense. Every single one of the crime scenes had a painting near it. The key to solving the case is in the paintings.
Then, what Fitzwilliam brought to the Diplomat would be...
We need to warn him!
He's at a party near Senora Juarez's family ofrenda, a businesswoman. If we move fast, we might still be able to get to him before the killer does.
Roger that, partner! Operation Save the Day is a go!
Even with a solid lead on the means and the killer's next target, Ramona can't shake the feeling that something is still missing.
No, Latham. You're injured. You should stay here with the lady.
But lone wolves in the movies almost always meet a tragic end. I can't let a friend get into trouble by themselves!
Neither can I.
Huh? Wait, you mean I'm your friend too?
Ramona fights against responding with a smile, diving into her thoughts.
But something's still fishy. All these victims, Diplomat included, look familiar to me. But why? Where else have I seen them, besides the newspapers and reports? And more importantly, why me? Why am I the one who found all these clues, huh? Just because I was at the scene? Because I know the city like the back of my hand? Or because I happen to be a descendant of a famous psychic family? Don't make me laugh. No, this isn't a coincidence. It can't be.
Ramona heads toward the street without hesitation.
Ramona! Hold on!
Loggerhead limping, can't keep up. so I might have to turn my fan back on. I'm already overheating. It's been like half an hour without it. It's already too hot. Path of the Dead. Bless the souls of the warriors. Let them break free from their cocoons. Let them return. It's not ominous at all. The night is made hazy with the smoke of an uncountable number of candles. The ofrenda holds food and drinks. Marigolds glow in vivid colors. Pictures and paintings of the dead smile down at the living.
Damas y caballeros, it is my great honor to join you in celebrating Dia de los Fieles Difuntos on the... You must be Senor Mac from the United States. How are you enjoying your stay in Mexico City? Just as I promised, is it not?
Mighty fine indeed. Thanks again for your invitation, ma'am. I have to say, I've been eager to meet you in person. I think I'm falling in love with this city already.
Most aggressive American accent I've ever heard.
Just begun. Many more truly unprecedented experiences await. Believe me.
An unexpected visitor appears at the entrance.
Well, look who it is. A pleasant surprise indeed. I thought you weren't coming, Senor Aniel.
Buenas noches, Senora Juarez.
I owe you my thanks for your beautiful restoration of the murals on my family's tomb. I do so hope you enjoy yourself tonight.
I'm sure I will. Thank you for your kind invitation, Senora.
He walks toward the brilliantly decorated ofrenda, his grim-faced presence crashing with a joyful atmosphere.
This was a mistake. For her and for me. Senorita Ramona is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps she isn't coming. No, she'll show her face. She's sure to recognize the significance of that list. And Senorita Butterfly must be hidden somewhere nearby. Taking her seat for the drama, no doubt.
Game is frozen. There it goes. The place falls silent. A deep, official voice speaks over the microphone.
I would like to express my thanks to Mrs. Juarez for kindly hosting us tonight. Here in Mexico City, I have been able to witness and feel the beauty of your culture. The Dia de los Muertos celebration has shown me the extraordinary way in which the Mexican people remember, celebrate, and reunite with their departed loved ones. And I have truly been moved by it. Now, please join me in raising a toast to all those past and to all who yet live. Let the party begin!
Guests laugh and toast, raising their glasses in show of respect to the diplomat. Yet, as the attendees sip their drinks and cheer, someone approaches and whispers to the diplomat. The glasses have not even lowered before the two of them step away from view.
He seems on edge. Did something happen? I should follow him.
But his notion is cut off by another arrival.
You didn't say you'd be here.
I couldn't help but worry about you after I gave you that list.
Huh. You can't even protect yourself. Why are you worrying about anyone else? Get out of here before the killer makes a move. Place is crowded. No one's gonna bother to save you when they strike.
She shifts her eyes over to the diplomat as she speaks. He is standing in a quiet corner, speaking with someone who appears to be a younger aide.
What? How could that be? Enough of your excuses. In any case, we mustn't let Mrs. Suarez get wind of this.
The diplomat scolds him. As they begin to argue, the aide shifts nervously and shoots his hand into his pocket.
Oh no. He's got a weapon. We gotta stop him.
I doubt that. We're just gonna beat him up. Beat up this random guy.
Into the dark. Wait for the right moment. Liberato dal fratello.
Get out of here! Now!
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Easy video game. The thought to be assailant falls to the ground. He lifts his hand from his pocket, revealing nothing more than festive candy, likely taken from an friend far too soon.
What on earth is wrong with you? Think you could go around roughing up my men? Who are you? Some local gangsters?
Senor, listen. You're in serious danger. He was gonna assassinate you.
What nonsense are you spouting? He was just delivering a report. It's the painting I gave Mrs. Suarez. Apparently, the color has faded in one spot. My assistant was only asking me to check it over.
A painting from the Turquoise Serpents Club? Where is it? You need to give it to me now. If you want to live, you need to stay away from that painting.
The diplomat's mood shifts. He seems frightened, certainly, but not of the painting she warns him
You're
about.
from one of those xenophobic Arcanist groups, aren't you? Mrs. Suarez warned me about people like you. What are you planning to do, huh? Kill me in front of all these people?
No, no, senor. Listen to me, I'm trying to help you.
Help! Intruders! Help!
His words stop. A painful rasp replaced them. He grabs his throat, struggling for air. They have moved without noticing to the part of the courtyard where gifts are displayed.
What on earth? Senor, are you alright?
Skill issued.
No te acerques tanto. Ese poder arcano podría ahogarte junto con él.
Where am I? Is that a lake beneath the water? Help!
The diplomat's voice falls into a rasp. In silence, he crumples into a heap on the ground.
This is just like...
Like what happened at the auction. The killer can't be far. Must still be hiding somewhere near the ofrenda.
Ramona hears her wrestle in the grass behind her. She turns with just enough time to spy a figure darting away.
Get him!
The city street is crowded with people celebrating. The raucous mood and shifting mass of people obscures sight in every direction. They have lost sight of their culprit.
Maldita sea.
We lost them. This is a wealthy area. The mansions on this street must have guards at their entrances. We can ask them if they saw anyone suspicious.
No time for that. The paintings are the key to the killer's MO. But what else am I missing? The diplomat already had the painting for a while before the party. That journalist must have given it to him a few days ago. So why'd the killer wait so long? And why strike in front of so many people? Why do it on the night of one of our biggest festivals? That's gotta be it. It's all about the timing.
Timing, you say? So it has something to do with Dia de los Fieles Difuntos.
That's right. The second night of Dia de los Muertos. The night we welcome back and reunite with the faithful departed. Death is just a part of the cycle of life, right? I bet the killer thinks so too. And they chose tonight because they're trying to lead the spirits of the victims somewhere. Someplace they aren't meant to be.
She looks down. Countless marigold spreadles spread out beneath her feet, forming a path to guide the dead, stretches far into the distance.
Huh. That may be the answer. See? Someone's laid a trail of marigolds out the back door.
The vivid glow of marigolds is what's said to guide spirits back to the land of the living.
They want us to follow this path, huh? Fine. Then let's go.
A quiet, stately building marks the end of the Marigold Trail.
You're kidding. Of all the places.
Also, is Centurion gonna show back up again, or was she really just only for the first chapter? Finally used her after 3 years and shows up for 1 chapter. Convergence, avant-garde ideals, bonds forged through shared labor, a kindred aesthetic vision, all shared memories of the past. White smoke from burning corporal fills the air, mixed with the scent of old books.
The Mexico City People's Library. Home to the Vigil Bureau's temporary branch. Why here?
My favorite 1.x character shows up at an event. Monkey Paw Curls. She lights a candle. The small flame does little to brighten the vast darkness of the room before her.
Wait, Anil. I'm not sure what might lie ahead. You better stay back.
Understood. I wouldn't want to be a liability. I'll await a certain young woman here, and do my best to ensure she doesn't interfere with your actions. Be careful, Señorita Ramona. Your safety is more important than anything.
Total silence. She walks through the familiar corridors, made unfamiliar in the dim light and strange circumstances. She reminds herself that this is still that same place she entered 100 times before. The bookshelves stand in their usual order. The lobby floor shines. The only difference is that no one is here.
They must have dispatched some top officers to the club after they got my report. Others will be out on patrol, making sure the festival doesn't have any Arcanum-related accidents. Still, I can't believe they would just leave the place empty. That makes no sense. There must be.
Her words fade into still air. Around the corner, the receptionist lies passed out on the floor. Even unconscious, her face is tight with fear, if trapped in a nightmare.
See? No. Help.
Still breathing. Trapped in a living nightmare or something. A whole lot of Numa gathered here. Someone's activated a ritual. A big one. Power of it's knocked out anyone in the area. Who the hell be able to set up a large-scale arcane ritual like this? In a Vihir Borough branch? And how?
Ramona lifts the candle and looks up toward the stairs.
That mural. The one with the missing artist. But now it's finished.
How many times has she seen that mural? Those faces, this familiar scene, vivid yet silent. Unfinished for as long as she has worked with the vigils here. She has never truly committed the faces of these young people in the mirror to memory. Now they almost seem familiar.
Could this be the killer's final piece? And
She takes a deep breath.
I followed their marigold trail here. Am I their final target?
You finally come. Teresita, my dear friend.
Teresita? You think I'm a friend of yours? Is that why you chose me?
You've truly forgotten everything. That's quite alright. I'll help you remember, just as you once helped me.
Evil twink.
This mural is my first and final piece of the era. A product of blood, sweat, and tears. A tribute to the Mexican mythos you held so dear. One that honors both the sacred traditions of our ancestors and our courageous struggles in the modern world. You see, no matter how strange this world becomes, I will never abandon our shared dream. I incorporated each of us into the painting, just as I have done many times before. Think of it as a celebration of our rebirth. I've waited a long time for this reunion. 4 long years. Crossing several storms under Manus Vindicte's protection. I chased all sorts of myths and legends, all to find a way to resurrect the dead. And I finally found it. The Aztecs believed that the manner of one's death determines the soul's reincarnation. And so tonight, the souls of our warriors will be reborn, like butterflies emerging from their cocoons, carried on sacred winds from the north. This is our reunion. One not even death can keep us from.
The twink is evil.
Into the
Sterile.
Wait for the
I found my target.
liberato dal
Get
fratello.
out of here.
Non voltarti indietro. You'll see it coming. Addio,
This is a
straniero.
mess. This ritual. I can feel the painting melting my soul and absorbing me into it. Any arcane skill I cast will only empower the ritual.
In-
Give me that handy.
Non voltarti indietro. Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro.
Doubt I can stop him out there. I gotta try to break the ritual from the inside. But if I fail, the mural might swallow me up for good. It's all or nothing now. Come on.
I bring you victory, as promised.
Easy video game. The dripping sound breaks the quiet, but its source remains hidden. The sense of space fades away as her mind sinks into
Que
darkness.
duermas bien, Teresita. Fall into the dream. Our irreplaceable memory of the past. Cuando despiertes, todo habrá vuelto a ser como antes. La belleza de nuestros días de gloria.
Teresita? Who are you talking about?
Endless water stretches out before her, a lake as wide as the once had been. A cold color guides her awareness as it moves through the depths of myth. Her long journey ends when she finds the destination and slips into a fragile container made of fragments of memory.
Soy Teresita.
This memory container, as thin as a paper boat, floats to a stop on the water. Around her, a rough memory forms on the stage. Happiness hangs like fog, showing how its owner once felt.
Teresita? Teresita?
Perdón, tenía la mente en otra parte. Ustedes...
Love the difference in quality between the chess pieces.
Me llamo Muriel. Maria asked me to welcome you on her behalf. From this day forth, you're officially a fellow member of the Midnight Kitchen.
You're Maria's new student? Oh, sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just surprised you're so young.
No need to apologize. You're not the first to say so. But I've been painting for as long as I can remember.
Playing the remote was reversed.
An interesting name.
I'm assuming so.
An homage to Montmartre's Bateau Lavoir, is it?
I mean, well, technically speaking, anyone who isn't part of either the Manus or Foundation has been reversed a few times by now, but...
No, nothing like that. We first started gathering in Maria's kitchen late at night, so Antonio suggested we name our little club after it. Maria founded it in hopes of creating a space for like-minded artists to have open and meaningful discussions. She's been planning to start a magazine on Mexico's artistic transformation. And she said you have some wonderful ideas and insights on the art of indigenous peoples. She said you could teach us all about it while she's away on her exhibition tour in the United States.
Well, I'll do my best. Though I have to say, teaching has never been my strong suit. Don't set your expectations too high. Besides, I'll need to look over your paintings first.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
The atmosphere thickens and darkens. Only uncertain worry.
Eres un pintor genial, Muriel. Tu obra causará revuelo en todo el mundo.
You're too kind. But as much as I appreciate such praise, you know fame has never been my goal. And I wouldn't accept the title of genius either. I simply love to paint, to create alongside my dear friends.
Your goals are admirable in themselves. Though more than genius, your greatest gift lies in your unending passion. Still, I can't help but wonder if this movement is on the right track.
Is this about that article in Nuevas Masas?
See, we once saw our movement as revolutionary, a force to change our society for the better. But, as Siqueiros said, it seems it may have already fallen under the thumb of the petite bourgeoisie. We wanted to reconceptualize our identity, history, and culture as a people. We believed that only through common understanding could we ever truly be united. We wanted to create a unique story, a story of Mexico. But have we succeeded in our goal?
Teresita?
I'm having second thoughts, painting these murals on the walls of grand buildings. Perhaps it's been a mistake all along.
The world around her shifts like a maelstrom. The memory flickers in and out. Words and feelings slash her like swirling debris caught in a storm.
Why did you turn down Lucas's invitation, Leah? Paris is the center of the art world. You know Rivera went to Europe to study around your age, don't you? An opportunity like this doesn't come all that often.
No quiero irme de México, Teresita. No puedo. Quiero quedarme aquí, junto a mis amigos. You saw the debate at the Palacio de Bellas Artes. We're at a critical turning point for the muralist movement.
Which is precisely why I want you to refine your skills in Europe, Muriel. It would do you good to free yourself from this mental turmoil. Art can change the world. I still believe that. But there are many obstacles we need to overcome. A challenge that has kept Maria very busy, and for which the progress has hardly been satisfactory. I shouldn't distract you with all this.
Iré. Si eso es lo que deseas, Teresita.
Entonces hazlo. Haz nuestro sueño realidad, chamaco. El futuro depende de ti. Futuro. Sueño. ¿El sueño de quién? ¿Yo? Suena inspirador, pero...
Her thoughts drift out of her body, caught helpless in the tide of a deep and rolling sea. She reaches out and stirs the emotions before her. Joy and happiness fade at her touch like mist.
¿Por qué no siento alegría alguna? Aquí no hay más que tristeza.
She whispers the words, too difficult to speak aloud.
Hay algo muy olvidado. Tengo que encontrarlo.
And final boss stage. Nothing is everlasting. No eternity on Earth. Only a fleeting moment. Surreal. our exclusive existence. No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. Be it as resilient as jade, it shatters. Be it as revered as gold, it crumbles. Be it as replacement as blooms, it will fall away. No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. Guided by instinct, she moves forward, step by step. Finally, above this endless churning water, she sees a figure standing statue, pallid as a ghost.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, Teresita. María, Antonio, Carmen y yo. Todos te hemos extrañado muchísimo. Bienvenida de nuevo.
Muriel, when did you return from Europe? How many years have passed since then? I can't seem to remember at all. Well, please, tell me all about your time in Paris.
He wears a strange, sorrowful expression.
Where do I begin? A lot has happened over the past 4 years. I encountered an arcanist organization called Manus Vindictae. With their help, I survived an event called the Storm. Many times, in fact. But by the time I returned home, I realized everyone I knew had perished. What I returned to was no longer the Mexico I knew.
Oh, my dear Muriel. I'm so sorry to hear it. Perhaps Maria and I shouldn't have sent you to Europe.
But I learned so much there. While I was in Paris, I learned from Professor Rousseau's research. His efforts to find a resurrection ritual led us to discover depths of myth. The sea of humanity's collective unconscious. His failure proved that a successful resurrection requires the alignment of multiple nearly impossible conditions. But at least the professor's research pointed me in the right direction. Do you recall the Temazcal ceremony we once talked about?
The cleansing ritual?
That's the one. Drawing from the Temazcal ceremony, Professor Rousseau's research, and countless other texts, I have finally created the ultimate ritual of resurrection. Using special herbs and arcane skills as a catalyst, we may transfer our existence into a painting, where we'll be enveloped by absolute darkness. And within that primal void, we can regain our purest consciousness and rediscover who we truly are, who we were meant to be. The ritual requires a unique arcane silver ore, which I was fortunate to find here, in this era's Valle de Lágrimas. From it, I crafted a pigment of infinite malleability, one capable of recreating almost anything, even our memories and identities. The sea of collective unconscious is the deepest layer of the human mind, the origin of all things. Rest assured, Teresita, I will reconstruct you completely, body and mind, from the depths of myth.
I'm not sure I entirely follow. But I see that you are every bit the genius I always knew you were, Muriel. Who else would connect resurrection rituals to an ancient sweat lodge ceremony?
I've tried everything over the years. But I finally found a method that works, Teresita. I'm so thankful that I found you again.
I'm happy you have too. From the bottom of my heart. But I almost feel as if I've forgotten something important.
The rolling water slows into soft, silent ripples.
Now is the year of 1920. The start of a decade you and Maria once longed for. The muralist movement has just begun. I'll ensure we won't make the same mistakes we did last time.
It isn't like you to care about anything beyond your paintings.
People change. It was only after I left you and the others that I realized how lucky I was to live a life completely dedicated to my art.
But we have changed for the better, Muriel. You've grown up. Can take care of yourself now. You no longer need Maria or me to protect you. Knowing that, I can continue my search for what I've forgotten.
Is it really so important? More important than our dream? Than Maria, Antonio, all our friends of the Midnight Kitchen?
It is. It's only a haze to me, but deep down, I know it is more important than anything. I'm sorry, Muriel. Until I find it, I can't pursue our dream with you.
So confused, she keeps
No
walking
debes
forward.
seguir más adelante, Teresita. Mientras más profundo avances, más se debilita mi ritual. La esencia de tu mente podría borrarse por completo en las profundidades del mito. ¿Estás realmente segura de que quieres irte? Sabiendo que tu propia existencia podría desaparecer.
She doesn't stop. False memories and vivid colors begin to peel from her skin. New paint stripped from a canvas. Their joy, their dreams, the time they shared, layer by layer, they fall into the water below.
Están. Aquellos recuerdos brillaban, centelleaban como cristal. Gracias por mostrármelos, Muriel. Pero tienes que entenderlo. Nada dura para siempre. La muerte es parte del ciclo de la vida, como cualquier otra etapa. Ese futuro con el que sueñas me conmovió, sí, pero no me pertenece. Igual que esos recuerdos que obligaste a entrar en mi mente. Ahora necesito encontrar mi verdadero yo. Necesito encontrar a Ramona.
Por favor, detente, Teresita. Por favor, no me hagas esto. No puedo perderte otra vez.
His dim figure begins to glow. Memories cling to him like shards of sharpened glass. Ellie takes on the form of a shining, broken god. And it's murder time. Switch teams. I really hope this doesn't mess up my pre-made teams. Sentinel.
Greetings.
Have to kill the evil twink. Other way.
Que nuestros pasados regresen a nosotros como mariposas y que sean tu armadura y tu guía, que te protejan y te conduzcan a través de las aguas infinitas.
Tu armadura es exactamente lo que me ha aprisionado. No puedes ver eso, Muriel. Solo me estás obligando a destruir tus recuerdos.
Actually, I have to play the video game for once.
Listen to this.
My sight shall unveil the hidden. I have seen to the heart of you.
Come dance with us.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A shot hit. Now is the time for repentance.
¿Por qué, Teresita? No. No puedo dejar que te desvanezcas en las profundidades del mito.
The destined you go.
I will enter the gate and see the light.
That'll probably kill him, honestly.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon. One shattered.
And
now
get moved.
remain.
Is there a phase 2? Yes.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance.
Agreed. Taking a peek inside. Feel like making some.
Now you see the next round.
It won't hurt. Close your eyes. Now, give us a big smile.
Very well.
Won't be fooled.
And should kill this round. Probably. Hopefully.
I hope you'll enter the
That's
gate
probably all I
and see. Listen to this.
That was certain.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Get nuked. Didn't even need to use the
Todo
ult.
está roto y desaparecido. Nuestro viaje, nuestros sueños y el futuro al que no podemos llegar. Que descansen en las profundidades silenciosas. Sin
A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
The twink is dead.
The spirits followed the
Oh, the twink might actually be
from
dead.
the mansion in Roma to the People's Library. A final touch to complete the mural. Quite a night.
Twink is actually about to get shot.
I've got you now.
Marielle looks up toward the finished mural. The paint has cracked alongside the plaster. At last, the trapped form inside returns to the world.
Teresita, It's you. The ritual worked. Professor Rousseau was right. What are we to do next, Teresita?
His eyes shine with the joy of a dream so long awaited. Finally realized flesh. Standing in front of him, Ramona takes a deep weighty breath.
It's over, Muriel. You're the serial killer. It was all you. You used a special pigment to make paintings with arcane powers, your murder weapons, and passed them out to the victims through the club. And then, you activated a ritual through the painting to kill your target. You killed all 7 of them. All to get the friends you lost to the storm back.
She glances back to the crack and back to the mural behind her.
Those people in the mural. Your friends from the Midnight Kitchen, aren't they? Maria, Carmen, Antonio, Laura.
She names each face that appeared in the shattered memories. Her eyes rest on the very center.
And Teresita. Who'd have ever thought those faces would match the victims almost perfectly? To think how often I walked through this hall and never made the connection.
They were my best friends. My countrymen. My comrades.
He lifts the flower pot in his hand. Eager.
Before I left Mexico, you gave me some dahlia seeds. Do you remember that? You said we'd meet again when the dahlias were in full bloom. So I carry the pot wherever I go. I care for them, no matter the circumstances. I'm so glad we finally met again. Just as you promised.
Ramona struggles to find a response. She studies his face, hoping he finds something in it that helps her decide between pity and horror.
In all 7 murders, you didn't manage to pull off a single one of your resurrection rituals, did you?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I saw you in the painting, Muriel. In that void. A little younger. A hell of a lot saner than you are now. But you all the same. I'd been thinking. The fragmented memories I saw in the depths of myth. Where are they from? Who do they belong to? But seeing you now, I think I get it. You didn't reconstruct Teresita's consciousness from the depths of myth. Not one did. Those memories and feelings were painted into the mural by you. They all came from you, Muriel. That's why I could only see memories of you and Teresita together. All the moments you shared with your friends. The memories you held so close that you couldn't just let the dead be dead. You've given them up. Sealed their spirits inside your paintings. You completed the rituals. But you destroyed yourself.
When? How did I? No. Teresita, I didn't.
See? I'm not Teresita. And you still can't see it. Your dearest friend and mentor. And yet you still mistake me for her, a complete stranger. The moment you finished this mural, you scrubbed every last trace of her clean from your mind. You aren't even yourself anymore. All those people killed. And for what? The delusions of a man in the middle of destroying himself?
Mariel speaks to himself, clutching his head as if in pain.
You mean there's no way to save my friends? I killed them. With my own hands. No. Teresita, why can't I remember your face? Your voice? The memories? Why won't they come to me? My most cherished friends. My family. No. If I forget, then they will truly be gone. What must I do? Wait. You said my memories are sealed within these paintings. Is that true?
He raises his paintbrush, lost in abject sorrow, yet sparkling with sudden determination.
What are you doing, Muriel? Stop! The Vigils will get here any minute. You don't stand a...
Ya lo recuerdo. Usted es la señorita Ramona. Trabaja en la oficina de los Vigil. Lamento todos los problemas que causé. Parece que he cometido un error tras otro.
For the last time, he uses his arcane skill. Perfect strokes of color. Colorful paint wrap around him like a consuming fire.
Y ya es demasiado tarde para corregir mis faltas. Gracias por poner fin a esta tragedia mía. Ahora lo único que queda es cruzar las mareas del tiempo y volver a su cálido abrazo.
A fair smile touches his lips, as if he were drifting into a warm and pleasant dream as he fades away. Light, shadow, and color coalesce around him, shrinking as he disappears until all that's left is a single painted hummingbird, as it flies toward the mural and joins the circle. Just wanted to play on the playground. His blush clatters on the solid floor.
All these deaths. If only I'd realized the truth sooner. I'm sorry, Muriel. You tried so hard, but I'm not Teresita. I could never be.
You know, I wasn't expecting the twink to actually die.
There are still so many things only Ramona can do.
A long silence follows. Takes Ramona a minute to regain her composure. Becomes that jaded exorcist she tries so hard to be.
Looks like I gotta report this now. Case is closed. ¿Acaso uno no puede tener ni una noche en paz? Nunca debí aceptar este maldito trabajo.
She gathers her feelings and leaves the building without another thought. Sometime after Ramona departs, another figure emerges from the darkness. Hopefully this twink doesn't become evil. He raises a hand toward the bullet hole in the... as if soothing a scar that will never heal.
Quite the tragedy.
I was wondering which corner you might be watching from. So you came after all, Señorita Butterfly.
I couldn't miss the grand finale. Tell me, are you satisfied? You are the one who orchestrated it all.
We have two evil twinks in one patch. Metaphor. The color of sacrifice. The color of symbolism. The color that never fades. Draw them kissing. One twink has already been obliterated. Man shows no fear. Turns toward the assassin.
What do you make of this? Are we to have some sort of puppet master's tea party? You figured this all out some time ago, didn't you?
I did, but there is still some satisfaction in watching the dominoes fall, even when you know where they'll land. A little more shock would have been welcome, though.
Two of them speak with the same casual ease.
Pray. Begin then.
Let's start with the mural. Look at the symbolism. In Aztec mythology, hummingbirds and butterflies represent death and rebirth. Fallen warriors entered the realm of the sun god. After 4 years, they would be reborn as butterflies and hummingbirds, returning to drink the eternal nectar of the earth. To Muriel, his fellow artists of the Midnight Kitchen were like those brave warriors, destined to return, having transcended death.
Spot on.
This circle of hummingbirds and butterflies in the mural represents 10 reborn souls. But if you look closely, there are only 9 figures in the mural. The 7 victims, Muriel, and Ramona. So, where's the 10th? Did Muriel hide them away somewhere? That's exactly what he did. It's quite clever, really, merging a metaphor, or a pun, if you will, into the mural.
Everyone, including Muriel, calls you Anil. Anil, the name of a plant native to southern Mexico, used to create a rich indigo dye. Over time, it also became the name for that deep, vibrant shade of blue. For centuries before the arrival of the Europeans, indigenous peoples used it to dye the cloaks of their leaders. Like Turanian red, this deep indigo blue symbolized power in their culture. And behold, that very color is hidden in this mural. The rivers and trees in the background glow with its intensity. Muriel used that blue anil to paint those sections, blending your presence into the mural in the most conspicuous yet subtle way.
Muriel wasn't the only member of the Midnight Kitchen to cross the storm, was he? There was another artist of the Midnight Kitchen who went to Europe with him. That artist was you, Anil.
And, like Muriel, I survived the storms. What does it matter?
Woman.
Oh, it matters in many
Welcome to the
ways.
stream. Hope you're doing well.
Those victims, your hand-picked vessels, were all arcanists who bore some resemblance to the friends you lost in the storm. You lured them to the Turquoise Serpent Club and presented each with a meticulously crafted gift, a painting that would become their death warrant. True, Muriel was a genius in Arcanum. He single-handedly devised a
Currently
resurrection
getting
ritual
exposition dump.
based on Ozo's research and ancient legends. But with every painting he completed,
YouTube. Because
he
YouTube's
lost
weird
fragments
sometimes.
of his memory.
It just does that.
A flawed method. In the end, he was no longer whole. How could he have planned and executed all this, alone, in such a state?
Anything could tell for review.
Finding 8 suitable targets among hundreds of thousands in Mexico City, coaxing them to accept paintings they probably had no interest in.
Yeah. YouTube's auto-mouth thing
step
probably thought you were
required
just spamming
meticulous
random
observation
letters.
and careful planning. It was all you pulling the strings, Anil. A pigment dealer kidnapped by gangsters? Just a cover. The most brilliant part is that you orchestrated this entire series of murders just to bring Ramona to center stage.
She laughs softly, but without a trace of warmth.
You watched her, studied her nature, leveraged her hatred of injustice and her love for this city. You lured her to this mural, intending to offer her as the final sacrifice to fulfill your ultimate wish. But I still have one question.
Please, ask it. I'll not
Saturday
hold
stream.
my tongue.
I'm gonna get health review just for saying hi. A very rare Saturday stream.
You completed every step, executed every detail according to your plan. You could have succeeded. So why didn't you stop me?
His response is muted. There's almost a hint of surprise, but it rests beneath his calm composure.
That's all you want to ask? I see. Your deductions are perfect, of course, Señorita Butterfly. I am merely an amateur by comparison. In the past 40 years, Muriel and I have survived 6 storms. As more storms fell, returning to Mexico City to find suitable candidates grew increasingly difficult. To put our full focus into our resurrection research,
Why is this gravel road
we
so
left
textured?
Manus Vindictae. Not that they had any use for 2 unmanageable pawns anyway. Time and again, our work was interrupted by the storm, and the ritual's results were never promising to begin with. I observed each candidate
The budget went for the
carefully,
gravel road.
searching for some trace of our lost friends' souls. But the closer I looked, the clearer it became. They weren't the same. Ramona, for instance, was in many ways the perfect candidate. And yet, she wasn't Teresita. She could never be Teresita. The mentor we all admired. The friend who brought warmth and light into our often bleak lives. She was gone. And nothing we did could bring her back.
Then happy early birthday.
Ramona's story, however, isn't over. Her future, her dreams, her fierce love for this city. I realized I couldn't bring myself to destroy that.
Automod is
That's
gonna
all.
ban you now.
That's all? Really?
The doubt is written plain on her face, and Anil can only smile bitterly.
My answer disappoints you. Allow me to put it another way. The storms have carried me across time, even into the future. And there I saw the tedious repetition of human history and the hollow, meaningless cycle of our pursuits. In the end, art cannot change the world. Our ideal of reshaping society for the better through fine arts eventually became just another capitalist venture. A product. Another ignoble chapter in the history of art. And my partner, my last remaining friend, lost himself along the way. I've walked this torturous path alone for a long, long time. I'm tired.
doubt turns to annoyance. Its web of intrigue once again turns out to be nothing more than a cat's cradle. Child's play to unravel. Not tell any AIR.
What a disappointment.
Gonna take the Mario way out if you do that.
I would have hoped people like us never get tired.
People like us. I'm honored to be considered among the likes of you. But enough about me, Senorita Butterfly. Would you care to talk about yourself a bit?
Me?
The playful light in her eyes leaves. Man notices but continues anyway.
On our way to the auction, just before we teleported via that sunstone, I realized you couldn't distinguish certain colors, even ones that appear quite different to most.
Colorblind representation? In my gacha game?
I imagine that's why you couldn't crack the case earlier. It must have taken you considerable effort to discern that the most critical clue lay in the painting's colors.
You've uncovered a minor flaw of mine. Do you intend to threaten me with it?
If I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure. What if my name were a color you couldn't recognize? How very fortunate you were that I was named Aniel. It may be a minor flaw, as you say. Something easily concealed. But someone as meticulous as you would never allow anyone to know of it, be they friend or enemy.
I could kill you to keep this quiet. Did you consider that?
You won't.
Threat of death washes over him without effect.
You crave total control. You need to perfectly discern your target's mind, predict their every move before you pull the trigger. You enjoy playing God, holding all the cards, so that life and death become yours to give. You won't kill me until you've mapped out every crevice of my mind.
Impressive, Anil. I'll be sure to keep your insights in mind.
She emphasizes her words and extends a hand to him, in earnest as a gesture she can offer.
Guess we'll be keeping our little secrets between us.
With pleasure. If you need anything regarding the menace, information, items, reach out to me. I'll do my best to assist. And please, take this. My gift. Use it sparingly. It's no easy task to craft this pigment now.
Your contribution to science is appreciated.
Right, presumably Anil has lived the story, so now that I can hope that he becomes playable. Now that he's presumably going to live. Okay. 2 more. Probably just finish it this stream. Hopefully 2 of these isn't gonna take too long. Virtue. A faithful keeper of all your secrets. The hand of fate closest to the living.
Lorita, Marguerite, what the hell are you doing?
The commander's furious shouting snaps Marguerite back to reality.
She's back.
You again, Larissa. It's one problem after another with you.
Game?
I
There it
didn't.
goes. Before she can say anything, the commander grabs her subordinate by the front of her shirt.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're a hush trooper. This is no place for a softie. Who do you think you are, huh? A hero fighting against authority? A savior to these people? Even if you save their lives here, they'll probably end up dead where they're going. All you've done is delayed the mission. You want to be kicked out of Xeno and left to the storm? Is that what you want? To get the whole squad killed to feed your ego?
You knew all along. They aren't really deserters.
Grace's voice trembles as she dares to speak the words.
That's what we've been doing all this time? Sending innocent Arcanists to their deaths one after another?
So what?
Their commander's reply is as stark as the biting of the wind lashing their faces.
Even more will die if we can't figure out how to stop the storm. Ugh! I'm wasting my time talking to the both of you. Once this mission is over, I'm filing a request to have you removed from my squad. As for where you'll end up, or whether Xeno will even keep you, I don't give a damn.
You can't do this.
Why not? Without Xeno's shelter, there's nothing you can do against the storm.
Then the commander turns to Marguerite. She's leaning against the truck without emotion. In that moment, it seems as if their conflict does not concern her in the slightest.
And you, Marguerite. You think staying silent will get you off the hook. I know you are the one who unlocked the door for her.
She lunges for Margaret's collar in the same way, but the young woman twists out of the way and catches her commander's wrist.
You're wrong.
What? Let go of me. What do you think you're doing?
Murder. Kill the commander.
Anyone crazy seeing blood?
Good looks right by you.
A new toy.
Back to Stato.
This is now.
Fun, is it?
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Murdered.
Battles have little meaning, save for the prizes.
The commander falls to the ground with a sharp cry.
What is going on, Marguerite? Have you lost your mind? You will face a military tribunal for attacking our commander, especially at a time like this.
Hush Squad's #1 rule. No communication with mission targets. That's what she said. I just wanted to tell her she was wrong. If you really want to play with life and death, you need to get inside the target's head. Know how they think and move. That's how you assert control. That's the best part.
This is no time for jokes, Marguerite.
Let me show you. Our dear commander here always keeps a bullet tucked in her sleeve. Ever since the war, in 1999, she's carried it around as a little lucky charm.
Marguerite pulls a bullet from her sleeve, revealing it purposefully to the frightened commander at her feet.
As expected.
So you know the commander's secret. What does it matter? She isn't your target, is she?
You're right. She's not my target.
Then why did you...
She loads the round into a pistol and pulls back the slide. Then, she turns to place the gun in Larissa's hand. The terrified girl is forced to level the weapon at their commander's head.
She's yours, Larissa.
Mine? Marguerite, this is wrong. We can't do this. I can't do this.
You're insane. Both of you. Put the gun down and let me go.
think, Larissa? Why should you let her go? She'll report everything you did. They'll make sure you quietly disappear in the storm. You don't really care what happens to you, I know. But think about those poor, kidnapped deserters. They're just innocent arcanists. Some of them children. They'll be sent to that lab, subjected to torture you can't even imagine. Unless you do something now. You've known this all along. It's time you faced it.
You're right. I have to face it. I have to.
Larissa, don't!
The crack of the pistol dies against the swirling winds. Snow already covering the evidence of what just happened. Scattered footprints and a body oozing life into the cold permafrost. Marguerite looks into her commander's fading eyes. They take on a deathly gloss. The snow is already settling on her frozen skin, bearing the last moment of terror still written on her face.
I like that look on your face. It suits you. Draco drowns.
Arcane fire burns away every trace of what transpired here. Even the transport truck marked with the Xeno symbols. She looks out over the snowy expanse. You can still just about spot the many footprints leading away from the scene. For their Larissa, her liberated deserters will survive the trek as a mystery, and she hasn't calculated to its end.
Time to run, dear. Follow that dark mix of kindness and viciousness in your heart, straight into the quagmire. I look forward to seeing you fully submerged in it in the future. Well, I suppose that wraps up my days in Xeno, boring as they were, besides the death. Where to next? Maybe back to Cambridge? One day, I'll figure out what Xeno, and a certain White House behind it, is really up to.
She turns away, walking alone into the icy wilderness. Well, Lauren's butterfly is terrifying. Possibly one of the most messed up things I've seen a playable character do in this game. Besides Igor. Like, the second most, I guess. Pure fiction. No guarantee of authenticity. The gray and white tile floor is polished smooth, reflects people hurrying past. On a weekday afternoon, the St. Pavlov Foundation is nearly empty. Waiting in a chair, a young writer scribbles her thoughts down in a notebook.
I've got it now. The core of the story lies in the metaphor woven into the mural. It's the thread that ties the entire case together.
Nicoletta jump scare.
Thank you again, Señorita Marguerite. Thank you for allowing me to weave your experiences into my novel. I wish I could travel to a different era in Mexico too. It would be great for gathering material. Oh, and may I call you Señorita Butterfly? It has a sonorous quality to it that is positively brilliant.
Of course, my dear girl.
Different outfit jump scare.
You know what? The moment I saw you, I sensed something special about you.
I think I should take that as a compliment.
Name day jump scare. Another employee speaks up from behind his desk.
I've heard you say something along those lines at least 3 times in the past hour, Miss Ricoletta. It's
She's
a nice
special.
little opening line to get people talking about themselves, but...
That's not entirely accurate, actually. Only Señorita Butterfly has shared her story with me. Director Noir was right. Instead of revisiting my own experiences again and again, I should try writing about those around me. Maybe then, I'll finally break free of this restless river.
Yeah, sure. In other words, you'll be diving into a new topic for a while. Your instincts always pull you toward uncharted and dangerous, might I add, territory.
Sounds like an exhilarating adventure, don't you think? Maybe I should write from Muriel's perspective. It adds a melancholic twist to this already sad story. The loss of his friends to the storm, and the gradual loss of his own mind. A story like this could serve as a kind of a tribute to all of our friends washed away by the storm.
So the dead gain eternal life through your book.
You really have a dark sense of humor.
Well, it could also work if the protagonist is the mysterious, elegant assassin. Her antisocial nature would certainly stand out.
Nameday looks at the outspoken writer. Is about to say something, but stops short.
Write your story however you like, Miss Recoleta. My only requirement is that it help me to lure someone out. The one who invited me to join Lorenz. If she still has eyes in the Foundation, this story will be more than enough to draw her attention.
Just leave it to me. I'll do all I can to spread it throughout the Foundation. Of course, with names and locations adjusted as necessary. But at its heart, it must remain a story about cultural and class conflict. I'd better build an intricate narrative structure to carry all that dramatic weight.
And maybe just a speck of authenticity.
Hey, are you seriously criticizing a novel for being fictional?
Recoleta returns to her notebook, only for her colleague to pipe up once again. As if to make things worse, these come bearing forms, work, real actual work. Slams her back into reality.
Here, Recoleta. I've finished reviewing the forms you submitted.
Job jump scare.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Nameday. I almost forgot why I came here in the first place.
Latham must be thrilled you've joined the Arcanum Containment Department. She finally has a subordinate to boss around.
Now I see why you were banished out here and left to stamp papers all day. Do you always put your foot in your mouth like this? In fact, I couldn't be happier to be working with Miss Latham. She's an amazing colleague and has taught me all kinds of things.
Trigger warning before you say that word.
Sure, but just to be clear, I wasn't banished. Stamping papers here is just a step on my path to becoming head of the Far East branch. Bureaucracy. You know how it is.
I don't actually, and I have absolutely no interest in finding out. Ever since Miss Latham went on medical leave, I've hardly seen my desk beneath all the paperwork.
It seems you're getting a crash course. Wait, medical leave. Is Miss Latham alright?
She's in the rehab center getting some of her parts replaced. If you ask me, it was Burton who gave her the false confidence to do field missions. Now I have to fight alone against this colossal, cumbersome institution and its endless piles of paperwork. Words were never meant to be wasted on this sort of thing.
Skill issue.
If Burton ever plans a round 2 against the Foundation, call me immediately. I'm a bit of an expert in rebellion.
Yeah, I'll keep an ear out for you. But I'll need a copy of your latest book in return, just like last time.
I'd be delighted to. You are my #1 reader, after all.
Aleph, Marcus, Soneto, Latham, Noir, Plani, Barbara, and now me. Seems like you have a lot of #1 readers.
A lot of named jump scare.
Don't forget Pickles.
Already crumbling under a job. She'll never survive retail. Hurley shoves the stamped papers into her notebook.
I do have one more question, Señorita Butterfly. It doesn't look like you have any forms to stamp. And you're clearly not just here to chat with us, so... Are you waiting for someone?
Butterfly doesn't get a chance to respond. The office door swings open. Two Laplace researchers enter, arguing in quick rallies, like it was a sport for them.
This makes no sense! She even found time to write a full-fledged paper after all that? How is this possible?
Enigma holds up a letter. His body bristles with an anger that matches complete frustration. It's the old married couple.
Calm down. Lorenz Butterfly has already sent us the lab reports. Strictly speaking, Institutum Lorenz is also part of Laplace, which means we've achieved this major scientific breakthrough together.
Don't you together me? When was Institutum Lorenz ever formally recognized? Besides, we need first-hand experimental data and materials, not just reports.
But the staff committee is quite satisfied with this operation's outcome. Mr. Ludwig himself said it's the results that matter.
Well, he didn't refuse my investigation permit either. There's something suspicious in Latham's report. According to Ramona, the Vigil's exorcist, who assisted Latham in her investigation, a Foundation employee named Jones was involved in the case. This Jones visited the crime scenes and repeatedly requested access to case data. Multiple Vigils saw her.
And what does that matter?
Are you serious? That's your reaction? Did it not occur to you that this Jones is likely the Lorenz Butterfly herself, taunting us?
And she's just watching this calmly.
She has access to Foundation intel. That's probably why she's always one step ahead.
He walks over the desk before spotting a familiar face. At once, he lets his mood settle and offers a pleasant-ish greeting.
Oh, Marguerite, what are you doing here?
As if he wasn't just arguing.
Good afternoon, Mr. Adler. I'm here to submit the storm meteorological observation data requested by the Foundation.
She carefully tones her words, just a touch of concern, not enough to imply any interest in the topic.
Oh, Mr. Ulrich is here too. Did something happen at Laplace?
No, nothing to worry about. You've heard of Institutum Lorenz, haven't you? The mysterious organization hiding within Laplace.
Yes, though I can't really fathom what they're after.
We just received another provocation from Lorenz Butterfly, with her new research paper attached.
I wonder who that is.
It mentions an experiment of utmost importance. The details are still classified as of now, but it won't be long before they're published.
Offering a polite nod, Enigma turns back to the desk and hands over his papers.
Hello, I'd like to check the file of a special task investigator, Miss Jones, from the Foundation's Buenos Aires branch.
Look at the chat box, Enigma.
Which department was it again? Storm Era, Historical Monitoring Department, and Field Agent Administration?
Nameday peers up at him with a strained look.
Apologies, sir, I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Special Task Investigator Miss Jones, of the Storm Era Historical Monitoring Department and Field Agent Administration from the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pablo Foundation.
Sorry, I'm quite certain the Buenos Aires branch has no such department. There are 63 Foundation employees with the surname Jones. 4 of them are assigned to the Buenos Aires branch.
I told you it was a fake identity.
I really shouldn't have brought you along.
Come now, Adler. Look at the bright side. Haven't you read Lorenz Butterfly's paper?
The old married couple are gonna argue again.
Elizabeth studied the data and concluded that the experiment itself consumed very little of the pigment that was recovered, meaning Lorenz Butterfly must still have a considerable amount of it left.
We have to get hold of it for Laplace's sake. Maybe we should conduct a grid search of headquarters.
Only if your goal is to make Laplace even more chaotic, Substitute Director. Please don't worry yourself. We have more materials research experts than anywhere in the world. Miss Hissabeth is already working on replicating the pigment. We'll have our own supply before long.
I had better get back there and see if there is anything I can help with.
Come on, Adler. You're a physicist.
The two researchers exit together, immediately turning to their argument as if all the events preceding were a brief ceasefire.
See you later, Mr. Adler, Mr. Ulrich.
Of course. See you, Marguerite.
Nearby, the young writer jots down another new idea.
I understand. Senorita Butterfly was waiting here just to savor her victory. She foresaw it all. Oh, by the way, where's the rest of the pigment? It sounds like it could be the perfect beginning to our sequel.
It's no longer in my possession. I passed it along to a business partner of mine.
Mouse jump scare.
Mis hijos. Let's get this done. We mice are natural experts at this kind of work.
She gave it to the girl who eats cement.
That means we're stealing food today. Right, Mama?
Of course not, you cheese brain. We're rummaging through trash. Hi. Wrong again, my dearies. We're doing true gangster work.
I see, Mama. That's definitely something mice are good at.
Truly.
But we're even better at rummaging through trash.
Mama, yesterday a human boy asked if I could stand on his head and help him paint. Could I do that when I grow up?
Is that a Ratatouille reference?
We'll talk about it when you're old enough to hold your own, all right? Now listen carefully, mis hijos. In exchange for a steady supply of arcane pigment, that cold-hearted bipedal witch forced me to sign over 1,000 agreements. Until we're strong enough to overthrow her, we have no choice but to do her bidding. Our first job was to tie up all the loose ends at the Turquoise Serpent Club. It took me days to scrub all the clues leading back to her. All that's left is to silence a certain individual. So, I contacted that exorcist girl, and somehow she ended up persuading me to help this peculiar painting find a home.
Yes, Mama. We worked our tails off, cleaning up the inside of that painting lady.
Including the corpses. The lead mouse knocks on the door within the suitcase. Burn jump scare.
Hola, Miss Two-Legged Senorita. You must be the famous timekeeper. I hear your suitcase holds many empty frames. Perhaps they are waiting for a painting to call them home. Might you be interested in taking in this fabulous artwork?
Several mice work hard to look over the cleaned painting and place it at her feet.
Bonsoir, timekeeper. This may sound a little brash, but might I stay inside your suitcase?
And the end. No more Manus paint on her. Let me just. And I should probably just do the dailies. Might as well do dailies in stream. Don't exactly take a long time. So I'll do 8 dailies and then it.
Straight to the point. I like that. Liberato dal fratello. Lo soltarti indietro. It will be over before you few see it coming. Don voltarti in addio, straniero.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi. Requiescat.
Then need to go back into here and here. It messed up my teams. Oh, I'll have to redo that later.
Anyone crazy seeing blood?
Just let this auto.
Taking a peek inside. Enjoy it, friends?
This is life.
Our blood will burn. Close your eyes.
A shot hit. Don't waste your time.
Almost one shot.
Shall be stamped out.
I hope good luck. Let's enter the gate and see the light.
It will all be over soon.
It's a video game.
Now is the time for repentance.
Twink has been obliterated.
Can I give everyone a ride on my...
Now the Twink gets obliterated again.
There are many routes to travel, but only one destination. What?
No good luck.
Agreed. Sensing their thoughts. How about a game of hide and seek?
By God's grace.
Our victory comes in the tide of blood.
Become clear.
The enemy is at peace. Now is the time for repentance.
I hope listen to taking up, enter the gate, and see the light.
It will all be over soon.
Twink obliterated.
Yeah! Vampires don't...
Now, I believe only once more should be good enough for dailies. I just do this.
Enjoy it, friends?
This is life.
The power will become clear.
Now is the time. Shot hit.
No, it will all be over soon.
It should be dailies.
Vampires.
Yeah, there it goes. This brings me to 19,000. $5 plus 106, 161, 177, 177 bulls. I must save more. Not enough. Enough pity.
I worked at a
I need
theater one
more.
winter, many years ago. After the projectionist left, I'd keep the movies playing. It was a rough time back then, but if there was a movie playing, then people could still come in. The theater became a place to rest and be safe from the cold.
Also, Centurion really did just only show up once in the entire story. Maybe she'll show up again eventually in another 3 years. So you can pull more. I will be Monkey Paw Girl moment. I will be ending here. Finish the story.
It took me so long to prepare my costume when I went as Joan.
Means I'm free for another, like, 3 weeks. Thank you all for watching. Oyasumi.